Hey, this is Paul from the Grappling Dads. Today I want to talk to you about kids' tournaments, expectation versus reality. When I signed my kids up for their first jiu-jitsu tournament, I expected something totally different than what I got. I was a bit disappointed because I didn't know how to sign my girls up for the jiu-jitsu tournament per se because I have beginner, intermediate, expert, and they've never done a tournament before. So I signed them up for intermediate thinking, well, they've been in jiu-jitsu for a couple of years. They should be okay. They roll pretty well at school, or at their academy, I should say. So that's what we did. And what I didn't understand is there's not a lot of kids that do tournaments, but there's a lot of different ages and there's a lot of different abilities. And there's a lot of different parents that also don't understand how to sign their kids up for tournaments. And hey, why not? We'll see what happens. What happened, as a matter of fact, was they got bumped up into the advanced or the expert category because there wasn't enough intermediates in their age/weight category. So they both got put with people they really had no business fighting. Uh, all in all, it was a good experience. I think they learned a lot, and they rolled with great competitors, but they didn't really have any business being where they were at, I guess I should say. So fast forward a year later, we signed them up as beginners because we realized that the intermediate and expert is they just get outclassed a little bit. So we're like, we'll start beginner because they don't have a lot of experience doing tournaments. So we did that. Well, my oldest daughter, she had her first fight was a bye. Her second fight, she fought a kid that was significantly better than her. So I'd almost say it wasn't really fair that he was in beginner, but then I sound like a whiny dad, and I don't want to do that. The fact is, she got severely outclassed in her second match. Now, her third match, the kid quit, so she didn't even get a third match. So it was significantly disappointing. Last year, she had something very similar happen where she signed up and her first match quit, and her second match, she got bumped up into expert, and that went about as well as you could expect. My youngest daughter last year got paired with somebody that was quite a bit better. She was a couple years older. She had a couple more years training. She did some more competition, so she had a lot more experience. My daughter did pretty good for going up against somebody she probably shouldn't have been, but again, we didn't really know what to do. So I guess you get what you get. What I come to realize after talking to a couple people is because there's not a lot of children that do jiu-jitsu, and then you got kids from very young age all the way up until 16, 18. I don't really know how far they go up. But anyway, there's a vast array of ages and weights and beginner, intermediate, expert that you can choose from. So there's not enough kids to go in all the categories, so they kind of get jumbled around. This year, my kids got put with their own teammates, which, of course, it's fine in one regard because you go there to compete, and if you compete with your own teammate, I think that's fine, but you don't really want to do that either. I mean, that's a little bit not fun, but that's what my daughter Sydney, my youngest daughter, had to do with her teammates. So it was fun. They took it well, but it was a bit disappointing. So before you go into your first competition, I wouldn't have delusions of grandeur. I guess that's probably not the right way of thinking about it, but just expect a little bit of disappointment and hope for the best, I suppose. I'm not sure how to do it any better just because there's not enough competitors. But I will say this. If you're going to your first tournament, try to keep a good attitude. Give your kids all the love in the world. When I was there, I seen everything ranging from very supportive, very encouraging, all the way to the point where I didn't see it, but I heard about one coach or father, not really sure who it was, but yelling at the child that tapped out and swearing at him. And I just think that's so uncalled for. So if you're signing up your kid at a tournament or you don't know what to expect, talk to your coach and maybe they have a better feel for it rather than just guessing. I imagine a lot of the other parents there kind of guessed at what to sign their kid up as because as a parent that doesn't know what jiu-jitsu is or wrestling is or whatever the case may be, and you go, well, I can sign them up as beginner, intermediate, or expert. Well, I don't want my kid to get murked, so I'm going to sign them up as beginner. But your kid might be a lot better than beginner, so it's not the children's fault that they get put in a category that they shouldn't be in. And it's not really the parents' fault because they don't really know. So there should be a little bit of a dialogue between the coach and the parents, or I'm not really sure how to fix that. But just expect it. I don't know what else to say about that other than our experience. But I will say that even though we had my daughter fight other of her friends in the gym, it went really well. They went out there to fight for the gold medal, and it was them two, and they did very good. They got after it, and when it was all said and done, they hugged it out and just loved on each other, and it was great. As a matter of fact, I coached against another teammate's little girl, and we all just had a good time with it. So I actually want to show that video after this part, so you can see it and enjoy it as much as we did. But I don't know. What do you think? How did your first tournament go? Did they go any different for you than me? Is it because I live in kind of a small area that jiu-jitsu hasn't blown up in yet? I don't really know. Do you have any suggestions on first-time parents? Let us know in the comments below. It'd be really appreciated, and it'd be a lot of help, to be honest with you. I haven't seen a whole lot of videos on signing up your kids and what to expect, so this is just my experience and kind of what we dealt with. And all in all, I think it was a good experience for the kids. I also think that it could have been ran a lot better, but I understand the limitations as well. So now that I have an idea of what goes on, hopefully we can make better decisions next year, and hopefully the sport continues to grow so they'll have more competition. I don't know. Like I said, comment below and tell me what you think. What's your experiences? What could have I done better? What do you wish you'd done better? What do you wish you knew? It could help everybody. If you like this video, comment, like, share, support us, all that kind of fun stuff. Thanks. See you.
No submissions. No submissions. Get your guards, Sid. Get your guards. There you go. Deep collar. Deep collar.
Attention adult competitors.
Sit up, Sydney. Sit up.
Competitors. I'm going to be running the rules meeting here in a few minutes. I am going, as you come in the front door of the facility, there's a set of steps there. Go up those steps, right into the steps, and I will be there momentarily. Thank you.
If you can transition to the back, do it. Otherwise, stay there. One arm. One arm. Pull her down. Get her back. Get her back. Get her back, Sydney. Sydney, pull her arm. Arm drag. Push into her. Arm drag. Push, 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 push. Arm drag, Sydney. Get the back with her arm drag. Doing good. Deep cross collar. Deep cross collar. Arm drag. Switch to arm drag. Switch to arm drag. Doing good. Doing good. Be calm. Use your legs, sweetie. Use your legs to off balance you. There you go. There you go. Use your legs. Pull your knees into your head. Pull your knees to your head chest. Come on. Come up on top. Up, 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 up. Woo! Get up on top. Arm drag. Get up on top. Get her back. Pull, pull. Up, up, up. Push, push, push. Stay there. Stay there.
Hands on the hip grab. One arm, then bridge out.
Clear, 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 clear. Base out, base out.
That's okay. Keep pulling that arm through.
Base out, base out. There you go. Doing good. Doing good. Get her back if she rolls into you. Doing good, sweetie.
Grab an arm.
Get your knees under her armpits if you can. Get up on top, Sydney. Arm drag, Sid. Arm drag. Arm drag, get the back. Doing good. Arm drag, get the back, get the back. Push, 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 push. Arm drag, get the back. Yep, push in, push, 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 push me. Yep, arm drag. Arm drag. Arm drag. Yep. Keep arm dragging. Yep. Push, 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 push. Keep pushing, push, push. Arm drag. Yep.